Hello, my beautiful Aries, and welcome to She's Magic, the Modern Day Witch channel. So, today, my beautiful Aries, I am going to be doing your love reading for August 2020. And before we get started, I'm going to take my Palo Santos and I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the cards. I just want to thank you for being here. And then also, I want to remind you that this is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And then you can always check your sun, moon, and rising and look at the other videos and see if that resonates with you even more. Yes, I would like to thank Spirit and Spirit Guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, gods, goddesses, past loved ones for guiding me with this reading so that I can give our beautiful Aries their love reading and the message that they need to hear. And if this resonates with you, there will be a link below if you want to get a personal reading and have it, dive in deeper and not a general reading. Then go ahead and click the link below and schedule your personal reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I do like to take jumpers. I just believe that is your energy and not mine. There is no right or wrong way of doing this, but this is my preference. So thank you, Aries, for being here. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding me with this beautiful love reading for Aries for August 2020. Let's see what is happening in the love department for our beautiful Aries. Okay, we got lightning bolt, spring, digging in the trench. Okay, let's see, beautiful Aries, what do we have here for our beautiful Aries for August 2020 love reading? Okay. And one more card, Spirit. One more card, please. Aries love reading August 2020. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And then we've got the Ark of Covenant underneath for the overall energy. The card 11, I'm hearing that maybe the number 11 is going to resonate with some of you. The Ark of Covenant is about keeping a commitment to yourself. So whatever promises that you have made to yourself about what it is that you're wanting to call in for your love life, you're being reminded, because there's a lot of field energy in here. So you've got lightning bolts. So something came in pretty quickly and you just had a lot of momentum. Okay, so what I'm feeling for you, my beautiful Aries, is that you are experiencing some massive change right now. It came in quickly like a lightning bolt. And I feel, with what's going on for 2020, we're all experiencing that, where there's so much massive change. But this is definitely an internal change for you. It is, whoops, sorry about that. This is an internal change that you have felt. It's just like you were cracked wide open and you can see the light now. And so you've been really focused on what it is that you're wanting. So you have the Four of Forces, which is upright, and it's the spring card. So the spring is all about blossoming, new beginnings, new growth. And next to it, you have the karmic trench. So the karmic trench is about digging in the same place, okay? And I'm feeling like you've moved past that energy. You were at one point digging in the same ditch, or for some of you Aries, you could feel like, you had this massive lightning bolt um, with calling in love or in your relationship, or feeling like all of these changes were going on and you felt all of this new growth. It could be this growth in a relationship or yourself, or um, you know being inspired, calling in new love. And then you started digging in the same trench. So it's like maybe you started feeling a little bit of stagnant energy. Because with the balance card coming in right here, the balance card, it's like you had this fast moving energy with the lightning bolt, and then you got stuck, and it just kind of feels like you're not in control of your emotions. It's like you're on fire, you've got energy, you're working hard, you're planting new seeds, your love is blossoming, and then it's stagnant, and then nothing is happening, okay? And so Spirit is saying that you've been experiencing this, but what it is you need more balance. So if you've ever heard me talk about the 5 pillars, there's 5 pillars that we operate from in our lives. And it's the physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and financial pillars. And how we create harmony in our lives is that we are present and we are operating in all 5 of those pillars. When we start to feel a discord is when we are only operating from 2 or 3. And most people do operate from two to 3 of those pillars, and they're not tapping into all 5. So what Spirit is saying is, remember that you need balance. It can't be all hot and heavy all the time. You've got the growth coming, but then you can't just ignore it, okay, and go back to the way things were. There has to be a happy medium, because with the card next to balance is the Queen of Forces. And the Queen of Forces is like the Magician card. She's the alchemist. She has the moon, which is feminine, and the sun, which is masculine. And she knows how to swirl the energy around so that she becomes magnetic, is, where everything is coming to her. Like, I picture like Mother Nature when she's standing out in the forest and the birds are coming to her, and it's just, she has this magnetic energy. And so that is what you're experiencing right now, my lovely Aries. You are experiencing that, where you're attracting people in, or your relationship. And, you've got the Summer card. So summer is also about, blossoming and freedom and fun. And you've got so much growth here. But it's really harnessing the balance of it all, and not go back to, because when things start to get a little crazy for you, Aries likes to retreat. And it's like, go do something that is kind of like mindless, like digging in a trench. It's like you don't have to think about it, because you're feeling that sense of overwhelm. Okay, so let me get some clarifiers here. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And get some clarifiers for my Aries for their love reading. Okay, yeah. And then you've got the Hangman. So the Hangman is the at the bottom of the deck, and the Hangman is about, when you're confused and you're like there's a delay because you're overthinking, or, that's where when you're digging in the ditch, you retreat, is kind of, it's like maybe things are feeling like they're too good to be true. But you've got the King of Wands. So this King of Wands is fire energy. So it could be you, because it's Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So this could be you. And so you've been experiencing a lot of growth. This could also be somebody that is coming into your life. But this is fiery, fast energy. And so with the balance card coming underneath it, this is a reminder that you need to remember to have that balance, because it's what you're wanting to call in, okay? So what Spirit wants you to know is that whatever you're desiring, whether it's this relationship you might be in or a new relationship, it's coming in, and it's coming in like a crash of lightning. And there is growth there. And then there's this time where it kind of fizzles out, where this digging in the trench. And so it's like hot and heavy is what I'm hearing. So you could be in a relationship with a fire sign, and that's how it feels. It's like it's really hot, crazy. There's, lightning going off everywhere. There might be some battles, some arguments, and then you have some growth, and then there's nothing, and then there's no balance there, okay, is what I'm hearing. So over the Four of Forces, or the Four of Forces and the Queen of Forces, is the Ace of Pentacles. And so Ace of Pentacles is about a divine wish being granted. Okay, so what Spirit wants you to know is when you create that balance in your life and you become the alchemist, where the Queen is tuning in with the moon and the sun, and she is co-creating with the universe, that is when the divine wish is being granted. It's when you're creating the balance and you're tuning in to your spiritual, your mental, your physical, your emotional, and your financial health. That is when you feel like things aren't so crazy. Like I'm just feeling like there's growth, then it's stagnant, then there's lightning, and then there's, this summer blossoming, and it's just like sometimes it can just feel a little overwhelming is what I'm hearing. And what you have here is you have the Sun card coming up. And so this could be marriage for some of you Aries out there, but there is happiness coming your way. Yeah, it's like the Sun there, with the Sun here with the Queen of Forces and the growth here. And it's like summer. I'm wondering if some of you are not involved with a Leo. And so there's a lot of that energy because you guys are both fire signs. But know that, it could be possible that this person is your twin flame. Because it's like there's just so much chemistry there is what I'm hearing. There's so much chemistry. And then it fizzles out, and then it's hot and heavy, and then there's this growth, and it's just like, okay, wait a minute, I've got to stand here and ground myself and take in the energies of the sun and the moon and become the magician. What do I want? What am I creating? Like I'm in this whirlwind of energetic emotions, and I just need to step back and take a breather is what I'm hearing. And so that's why you've got this this hangman, because with this kind of energy, you start second guessing yourself. You start feeling like, is this working out, or what am I doing here? Or, do they care about me, or am I enough for this person? So that's kind of the energy that is going on. And what Spirit wants you to remember is that the Ark of Covenant. What kind of contract did you make with yourself when you decided to go after this relationship or the relationship that you're in? There's a there is a covenant. There's a contract that you made with yourself or you made with this person. And so it's like, what did you um put out in the universe, okay? So sometimes we can verbally put something out in the universe of what we want and not even realize. So Spirit wants to know remember what you asked for. Because with the law of attraction, we always receive what we ask for. So be mindful. What did you ask for? So this is going to resonate with some of you, but yeah, there's a lot. This is hot and heavy. This is hot and heavy energy. And it feels happy and light like summer sun. And it feels exciting like electricity, like lightning. There's so much growth. But I'm feeling like when you start digging in the trenches, it's because you're exhausted. And so Spirit is saying you need to create some balance with this. So let's see, what goddess should my lovely Aries be working with for their love reading for August 2020? Okay. Got 2 cards there. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you've got Lakshmi. So Lakshmi is the goddess of fortune. And I'm seeing that. I mean, you can see these beautiful flowers that are surrounding her, this golden light, and there's coins falling down. And so it's a very fruitful time is what I'm hearing. And I can see this with your cards. There's so much growth coming in. So let's see what communication and compassion. Yeah. So there is, it's like Spirit's wanting you, the balance is when you communicate with this person and you have compassion, because there is so much electrified energy here. And when you are compassionate for maybe how they're feeling, or be compassionate with yourself and communicate. The Spirit is saying communicate what you want. Communicate it. It's like it's like when you're in that infatuation stage and there's so much heated energy and you could be fighting over the silliest things, and then you have this great makeup relations, and then then it feels like, oh, we're growing together, and then it dies again. It's like, because it's too many highs and lows. You need some balance there. Okay, so let's see what this overall energy is. Spirit, what is overall energy for my fiery Aries in their love reading? What is the energy that they are experiencing right now in their love life area, their love house, for my beautiful Aries? 1 card, please, Spirit. 1 card, please, Spirit. What is the overall energy that my lovely Aries, okay? Hostilities. Oh my gosh, I just can't make this stuff up. I'm sorry, my beautiful. You've got the Door of Spirit. So, the Door of Spirit is a beautiful card. It is about staying connected with your spiritual self, and don't let all of this outside of yourself energy win, okay? Because, with communication and compassion and all of this electrifying energy, there's some hostilities there. So my lovely Aries, this relationship or this person you're interested in, there's been a lot of arguing and bickering, and it's this fiery energy, okay? And, it's like this person has the sword up, he's ready to go to battle. And I feel like when you're with this person, you're always on the defense, because it feels kind of crazy. The energy feels a little crazy. It's like You're going from, and just look at these two cards. You're going from this hot and heavy, fiery, cracking in the sky, lightning bolt energy to, oh, I'm just digging in the ditch. There's nothing going on here. And they're just so polar opposite that you're really feeling, like I am feeling a little exhausted right now, where I feel drained. Like I want to just go lay down for a minute because, woo, there is a lot going on. So the bottom line is communicate, Aries, my beautiful Aries. Communicate with this person and have compassion. Have compassion for yourself, have compassion for the other person, and create some sort of balance. Like I was saying, take a look at your physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and financial houses. Okay? Those are the 5 pillars. Where are you out of balance? Where are you putting everything in and not enough on the other? And I would say with the door to spirit coming up is that one of your areas is your spiritual house that you've been neglecting. So the spiritual house is about staying centered. It's about, meditating, journaling, going within, asking those questions about what do I want? How do I feel? Really going inwards because with the Ark of Covenant coming up, and we were talking about the contract. What is your contract that you have made for yourself? And if you don't have one, then it's time for you to sit down and go inwards and ask yourself those questions, because that's going to create the balance. To get rid of this hostility, because it's like right now, it's like feeling out of control energy. And, the reality is you don't have control over anybody but yourself, okay? So if you want to make change, you've got to go within and make change. You have to think about what your thoughts are, what you are attracting to you, and really ask yourself, is this person for you? Are you willing to go on this roller coaster? Or do you think you could create some balance, that you can come back in and be the alchemist and be the only thing that you control is yourself, okay? So if you become the alchemist, if you're the magician of what it is that you're creating, then you get to choose where you're going to let your energy be depleted or where you're not going to give your energy. It's always in your hands. So being mindful of that and really just going within and giving yourself some time for reflection and peace will create the balance. So my beautiful Aries, I know this seems like a lot, but it's, all I can say is it's a lot. It's a lot, okay? So have some compassion for yourself. And not only communicating with this person, but communicating with yourself. Go inwards, because this hangman energy is keeping you in limbo. And you've got the Sun card, which is, marriage and happiness. So some self-reflection to see if this person that's causing all of this electricity is this person that you can see yourself with for the rest of your life, okay? If you feel like they're marriage material, I would be asking myself that. Okay, my lovely Aries, so if this reading resonated with you, please leave a comment. Make sure that you hit the like button and you subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to dive deeper and have a more personal reading, there is going to be a link down below where you can schedule an appointment. And I will see you on your next reading. Have a good one, Aries.